Hey, what's going on, guys? Edward here with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. Basically, today we're going to be talking about supply and demand zone. This subject is quite interesting because many people still don't understand what is supply and a demand zone. Uh, just being straightforward is basically a support and resistance. Okay. However, there are a few things there, you know, regarding the supply and demand zone that basically this is what people don't understand. And I'm going to show you right quick what it means and how you can apply this to your trading. Okay. So basically, we're going to be looking for a few things. Okay. When it comes to a supply and a demand zone. All right. We've all been doing this pretty much if you already understand price action or if you are a beginner, you know that the price, when the price is pushing, you see it like this nice trend right here, right? Doesn't matter the time frame, by the way. You can be in any type of time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, 15 minute, 1 minute, and it will be exactly the same. Okay, support and demand. So when the price is pushing up, it will do this, right? It will come back down, do a pullback, now push up, pull back, push, pull back, and so on, right? It will continue. Now, these zones, right? This is basically what we're looking for. This is support and resistance. This is a support and a resistance. This is a support and a resistance. Okay, in case the price wants to come back down here, and we look for an entry at that zone. Okay, so where are our entry points? Okay, where are our entry points on the pullbacks? Okay, of the zone right there. We're going to be looking for those type of entries. All right, when the price comes back in retest the zone, okay, in this case the support. But pay attention to this because it's very important to understand why some people call it supply and demand and some others call it just support and resistance. Simple. I'll show you what it means. So let me clean that. All right. Perfect. So what we're going to be looking for, guys, is big momentum. Okay, I'm going to write it down here. All right. I believe it's written like that. I'm sorry for my English. So momentum, right? We're going to be looking for momentum. And what is that basically? Let me show you right here. Okay. Look at this, for example, on a 15-minute. This is a US 30. Price is pushing up very strong. Okay. We're looking for that big push. Okay. This is small movement right here. These are pretty much small buyers. Who are the small buyers? Us, right? These are, people call it, the big fish, the big banks, the big money makers right there. These are the ones who are actually putting some pressure in the market. These are the ones who are buying hundreds, thousands of dollars right here, if not millions of dollars, right there. Okay, on that you see that big push, big momentum. Look at all this big momentum right here, all this big momentum right here. Okay, doesn't matter what happened. Like this was the NFP day, so price started to push up very strong. So these are big money, guys, right here. This is what we're looking for. Okay. Now, the price pushed up very strong in the previous day, right? Price pushed up very strong and it started to consolidate, all right? Creating a zone. Okay. Remember, it's an entire zone. Okay. Very strong push. Price is creating a resistance, right? Okay. At that moment, right? Many people will call it that a supply zone. All right. So like the roof basically is a supply zone and the support is a demand zone. Okay. So right now we are basically touching a supply zone or a roof, a resistance. So what we're looking for at this point is basically to wait to see what type of reaction. Either right here, you see there was a nice push to the downside right here. This was not us. This was basically big sellers right here at this zone. Price, they wanted to actually sell. There's a very strong supply zone right there, and if you saw that engulfing candle or you see two candles right there, you could have actually entered right there. And let's say you wanted to put the stop loss below, but guess what? There was not enough pressure, not enough pressure, not enough seller. We're still very bullish. We're still very on an uptrend right there. So it was not an actual good position. So we're not going to be looking for that. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. When we're seeing like that, when we're seeing this, the price reaching a zone, are we going to wait for the breakout? Okay, look what's happening here. The breakout is happening. Of course, it happened by the NFP. This is when the NFP news came up. So you see big money injecting a lot of money, into the markets, and this thing just flying and pushing up very strong. Now, what we're going to be looking is the price coming back down to retest the same zone. So this zone is becoming a demand zone right now. So many people will just make a buy right here. It will just make a buy as soon as they see the price showing. The price is testing the zone again, right? Giving you some type of sign. You can maybe scale in 5 minutes to see what type of formation is giving you right there. So you can make an entry at the stop loss below. You can put it below the zone and to take profit to the previous high. That is basically it. Okay, that is basically it. Let's go ahead and look for some other examples right here. Let's try to look for another nice demand or supply zone. Like right here, you see this big push. Look at this, injecting a lot of money. Look at the breakout, how violent the breakout was, how strong that was. Okay, this was not us moving the market. Most likely, this was us right now making a small buys or sales, whatever here. But these are the times when big sellers coming in. Okay, so in this case, you see the price reaches zone, broke very strong, and now it came back up for retest. Okay, now right here you already know what to do. If you want to do your thing, your flag formation right there, right? And now you see the price is coming back, retesting. Now this is becoming, it was a support, right? In the past, it was a support. Now it's becoming a resistance. So now it is a supply zone, becoming a supply zone, right? It was a demand zone. The price was pushing, injecting a lot of money. You see right here, this push. This was not us. This happened. Look, this was the New York Stock Exchange opening right here. So a lot of money coming into the markets, pushing this thing very strong to the upside. So what we're looking for, guys, is basically this. When the market breaks a previous zone or breaks a support, breaks a demand zone, the price will come back down, retest the zone. Once it retests, this is what many people do. Like they just go right there. As soon as they see a small rejection, boom, they start. They make the entry right there, stop loss below, and then take profit. Well, you can aim take profits to next levels. Okay, nice sell right there. Let's say you didn't know about the flag thing, if you're not following the TP strategy, you just want to follow this, you can. Okay, this is basically um, a supply zone. Okay, so it broke a demand zone, becoming a supply zone. So we're looking for this big push, guys, for that nice break, very strong breakout. Let's see if I can give another example. Let's try to jump, maybe, let's see, maybe Nasdaq. Okay, and this happens all the time. It's just that we just need to watch. We just need to look for those breakouts and retest. Okay, like right here, there is a very big zone as well here. This is an entire supply and demand zone. Okay, price reached the zone. Right here was consolidation, and then boom, big injection. You see that big push, big momentum candle. What we're looking for, right? Big push. Now the price will come back down as soon as it retests. You can just make your entry right there if you're into this. Okay, don't worry, I will be making more videos about support and demand zone. Just leave your comments below if you want to see more things about this. I know many people still don't understand, but we're basically looking for this, the big momentum. Okay, usually when it breaks like that, big momentum, the price will come back down to retest. Okay, and on that retest, then you can scale in, 5 minutes or whatever time frame, depending on what time frame you are, and you find your entry. Okay, the stop loss below the last low or below the zone, and you can aim your take profits. Let's say the market is creating new highs, right? There's nothing on the left where you can take profit. Then you can go 1 to 2 risk to reward, which is a nice take profit, or you can just aim your take profit to the previous high right there. Okay, because that's another strong zone. Now look what happened right there. Again, this, look at this nice zone right here. Look at this big push. You see that big breakout right there? This is not us. Again, this is, look what happened. This breakout happened 8:30. So New York Stock Exchange opening right here. A lot of money being injected into the market. The price is coming back down to retest the zone. So this was a supply zone right there. Now it's becoming a demand. It's becoming basically, it was a resistance. It's becoming now a support. So you would have made your entry, at somewhere in this zone. If you see a lot of, you start to see a lot of rejections, you plan your entry and the stop loss below the zone, and your take profit. Well, if you're creating new highs, it's kind of like dangerous to know, but you can go 1 to 2 risk to reward, 1 to 3 risk to reward. Safest zone is 1 to 2, at least 1 to 2 risk to reward right there. Nice. Look at that big push. This was not us. This is big players right here buying. Okay. And that's basically it. Let's try to look for another example. You will find this everywhere, guys. Look at this. Look at right here. Even this zone right here. Okay. Remember, it's not a line. It's an entire zone. Look at the price. It's touching several times right here. It was a basically a supply zone. Even right here, you see it touched for the second time. Every time it reached the zone for the second time, look at that big momentum. Big sellers. A lot of sellers right here selling the market. So you know that is already a nice supply zone, basically. All right. Now, when the price breaks, you see the price is bursting that zone right there. So it breaks. It came back down for retest. You see that big wick rejection right there. A lot of buyers right there. A lot of buying pressure. So stop loss below the zone. Take profit 1 to 2. If there's something in the past where you can take, you can aim to take profit, fine, you can aim it. But for the moment, you can just go again 1 to 2 risk to reward. That is fine. All right. You will see that every time, guys, and more often than not, actually, when the New York Stock Exchange opens. Okay. Like, look at this small. There was a small zone right there. The price did break. You see, the price was touching several times. It broke, retest, and boom, price immediately exploding on that zone. So you know this is a nice demand zone. So 1 to 2 risk to reward or to the next level if there was something in the past. Normally, or at this point, guys, you can combine all this thing with what I've showed what I have showed you. Like if you want to use the indicators, the WMA lines to pretty much track. You see, follow the the 12 and the 30 line. You see, you are above the 100. So this is beautiful in combination with support and demand, with supply and demand zones. All right, look at in the past. Let's see what we can spot here. This was a nice zone as well, but there was no much injection right there. There was no momentum basically. Haha, but right here there was. Look at here. The zone was actually here. This is an entire zone, even if you stretch it out, right? It was a demand, it was a supply zone several times. So you see the price actually breaking. You see the breakout here to the upside is very strong, very big momentum candle. Now price comes back down, retests, and then immediately starts pushing back up. All right. So it's about to practice this, guys. Practice this. 1 to 2 risk to reward. That's fine. All right. So you can just do that, or you can just, as I mentioned, you can use the indicator to trail your stop loss all the way to the top. But just doing it that way and watching those big momentum candles, that's basically it. Okay. We got to watch and see the big fish actually getting into the markets. You see right there the big momentum. You know that it's a lot of money actually here. All right. Not just this small candles. This is most likely Asian session right there. There's not enough buyers right there, but right here is a lot of indecision, momentum, buying, selling. But you are right now at this zone. You are in a very strong support, aka demand zone. Alrighty. So that is basically it, guys. Please let me know. Leave your comments below if you want to see more about supply and demand zone. This is really nice subject, by the way, because it can help you, uh, you know, with the to go and follow pretty much the big fish. Okay, and you can do this pretty much in pairs. You can do this in cryptos. You can do them in pretty much anything. Indices. You can definitely do it. Okay, put it into practice. Supply and demand zone is basically support and resistance. It's but you need to pay attention to the big momentum. Okay, big candles breaking very violent. That resistance coming back down for retest. Boom, making your entry right there. That's basically support, supply and demand zones, guys. So that will be all. As I mentioned, leave your comments below if you want to see me posting more videos like this. Thank you guys for being here. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Telegram if you want to see me posting all the analysis daily. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, guys.